My fellow apocalypse survivors, and welcome to my channel, the Winter Gaming Fox. This is going to be all your ordinary content videos revealing all the all the gears that you probably would buy for survival and everything. So pretty much this is going to be my first episode for the video. So nothing much special, but we're going to review the gas mask, and then for next episode I'm going to show you tutorials, and we're going to put this gas mask into stress. Now, you guys may not know what gas mask I have on me, but the gas mask I have on me right now is a standardized gp5 gas mask, which pretty much it is a big charm gas mask, what people say. Some people don't say that, some people do, but I took their quote on that. Nothing really very special about this gas mask, but what a lot of people say, it's a reliable gas mask to wear these days when you're doing some stuff, like if you're painting or if you're spray painting or cleaning out dust and stuff like that. But if you want something extreme where you know that you're going to be an outbreak, or you know that your earth pollution is going really bad, then you're going to want getting one of these. Not highly recommend getting one of these, but if you're looking for something cheap and you can afford, I would looking forward to getting the gp5. The gp5 is not quite expensive. What I've looked up was in the prices that what people in the UK and other countries had to pay £20 for this gas mask, or up to 20 to 25. But in the United States, the price is a lot different. And what I bought this before is like $16 for this thing. Nothing's. I mean, it's pretty much a good, reliable gas mask to wear, and for a good, cheap price. But if you want something highly protective, go for the 40mm. But this is going to be a gas mask review for the gp5. Now, this gas mask was originally used in the 1960s. This is a civil defense gas mask. So it's pretty much used for civilians to protect yourself from anything, from the chemical attacks or anything on nuclear attack. Like what they say is this thing might be used in Chernobyl Park too, but we don't know the full details about that. Seems how Russia's probably want to make that classified. I don't know. We know. This gas mask is a vintage item that you're holding on to. Your gas mask could be very rare terms. You could receive a 1960 gas mask, or, as I said, this thing was made in 1974, which a big history into this gas mask. This made millions and millions of copies, and millions of people have worn this before, and not in Russia, but other countries like Poland, the Bulgarians, and all that stuff. This is like the most well-used gas mask for civilians. And I would agree, this is probably one of the best gas masks I put on, because I feel more protective just by wearing not only the mask that protects your face, but entire head and your ears and everything. That's why it's probably my best bet to have these gas masks. Now, the one downside of this gas mask is the filter is pretty much hard to buy. They're pretty quite expensive, what I've looked through. The ones that are not, the only thing that are cheap to buy is the Warsack pack gas mask filters, which what I've people said is that the filters are not quite safe to wear and inhale. I see many kids on YouTube channel buy these, and then they feel so cool by putting the green Warsack pack filters, and then at the end of the videos, in the comments below, they probably realize that it does have asbestos in the filter and it contains lung cancer. That's why I would recommend not to have those Warsack pack gas mask filters. But the question that some of you people might be asking now: do I have a filter for this thing? Yes, I do. And the filter I'm going to be introducing you guys is something really safe, and it does screw on to Warsack pack gas mask, which this is a Chinese ep1 gas mask. From my research, or what I've looked up when I've been looking for gas mask filters, is this gas mask is completely 100% safe. It's a 2015 gas mask filter. It's a not replica, but it's the exact same thing as a TF1 gas mask filters. TF1 gas mask filter was originally supposed to be a coffee can filter for their Chinese troopers to have on, which we know the whole story of the Cold War, right? That's why the coffee can filters were probably only offered to the military because they can have last longer filters until we reach the year 2000s, where now they have duplicated and now they made it civilianized. Because TF1 is highly chemical, but no chance of lung cancer at all. The only thing is it might cause you a little sick and not throw up, but just feel weak and sick. Maybe lightheaded too, but that's a lot different. Now, from these gas mask filters I bought on eBay, which, if you guys are wondering, they don't sell it anymore on eBay. But there is a man who sells it on website, but it's on Chinese. But he has these for sale for like about $5 for these things, and shipping is about $2, so that's about $7 gas mask filter. That's not a bad price. So be sure to check his website out, and I'll put a link in the description down below. These things are completely safe to wear, and actually they may look familiar, like, oh, is this just another knockoff filter from a Warsack pack? No, it's not Warsack pack gas mask filter. It's Chinese TF1. If you guys know what Chinese TF1 is, you probably should look that up, what it is. But it's completely safe to wear. It contains no asbestos or chloride. So I'm going to play the smart kid here and test this gas mask out with the Chinese filter out. Now, what you guys will be wondering is, this filter is going to screw on. Yes, it is going to screw on because it has a Gus screw-on filter. So it's going to screw on perfectly on the Russian gas mask. Now, the question is it a good gas mask? From the points of it, I tested on almost everything. I tested on only organic stuff that strong scents. Because due to the fact that if you use chemical like Febreze or bleach or anything, they'll ruin your gas mask filter easily. And then not only that, this gas mask filter will get me sick. You see how easily it screws on? Like, easily it just screws on. Even if you're just struggling to screw it on, and it perfectly fits in there like an angel. So what I've known is that the gas mask filter is perfectly safe to wear. It screws on perfectly. What I've known is sometimes when you screw on a gas mask filters into a gp5, it could be 40 NATO Gus, or it could be Warsack. It could be Gus or 40 millimeter NATO. Gus and NATO are totally different. But anyways, so here you got yourself a gp5. I like how the filter looks because it's a green. I don't know what they got the idea to put that green in. It looks pretty cool for a black filter. Wow. I do like how the green filters look like in a Warsack pack, but the problem is not only do they contain asbestos, but they have lead paintings. That's why I want to play the smart kid and say no. So here's the one thing, they be fooled. If you see a gas mask says it has active charcoal and that's it, it's a big lie. They're trying to scam you. It's kind of like a scam where it says it has active charcoal, but it's not. It's actually asbestos inside of it. So do watch out for those gas mask filters. So I'm going to put on the filter to show you guys what it looks like. Oh yeah, the most important thing is when you put on a gas mask filter, always take the lid off. Some gas mask filters are different where you have to screw them off, or you have to get a switch or something. But the old-fashioned way is take the lid out of the intake of the filter. Now, what I have here, which I might get up here pretty second to show you, I'm going to test out something organic, something a little strong that you can tell if there's no leaking out in your gas mask. So I'm going to pull out garlic just a bit. Hold on. Okay, here we have, it's just regular garlic. The camera is really not good quality because the camera flips upside down where you can't read what it says because it's spelled backwards. But this is garlic, jar of garlic. So we're going to test the gas mask out to see if it's really good gas mask, or is it just the filter is it's running out. So I'm going to put it on.
It was pretty good actually. It's sealed in. It feels a little tight. The gas will feel a little tight. Okay. You want the gas mask to feel tight. You don't want it to feel loose because that's the point of gas masks is they're supposed to feel tight. Now I'm gonna test this out to see if it can. Okay. So, no leak in there?
Oh my god, that garlic smells. Good thing I got a Febreze and deodorizer spray nearby, but yeah, I can already smell it from the outside gas mask. Oh, yeah, I can smell it from the in valve too. Now I can tell what garlic smells. Now, what people sometimes say is, why can't you test it out with banana oil? But I would not go for banana because I want to test it out with some organic stuff to make the fun out of this gas mask filter. So to able to seal your gas mask, you have to cover the lid with the little squishy thing. Sometimes some gas masks don't have that. And then you're supposed to have your top lid to cover the on top of it. And take care of your gas mask. The able to take care of it is you have to put it. What I have to do is put it in a jar so it contains no air and oxygen can go inside the gas mask, because pretty much the But here's one thing I've heard about these filters, as they say, it's sealed in, but there's 1% air that can go in it. Out of 99%, it's sealed in, but 1% can go in and just ruin the gas mask filter. That's why I really recommend them not to really just leave it out in the open. This thing's supposed to not receive any vapor or any water or anything that, like, if you spray perfume or if you anything, then don't leave it out. Just put it in a bag, or I would recommend put it in a jar so that you could protect the filter. Now, another thing that how to take care of your gas mask is by what a gas mask can melt or disintegrate. Not disintegrate, but can melt because the rubberness. You do not want your gas mask. It doesn't melt, but it can get some crack, and then you might just, yeah. Don't keep your gas mask in the sunlight for the past week or really longer. Like, it's taken a lot of sunlight, because your gas mask can get cracks, and then that's how it can get ruined. Now, I got here is a civilianized gas mask bag. This is mainly to put on your chest, but I do have the waist, but it's a rope, so I don't know what. This is probably your rope that goes to your waist, or something like that. I really wish these things can actually hold on your gas mask filters, but again, they have a socket. That's why these gp5 civilianized gas masks are not really meant to hold on to big giant filters, but they have. But I really don't. I'm sorry. To able to put your gas mask, it's pretty hard to put it in because you have to size the gas mask, and then you got to shove it in there. And see, I have a difficult time. Then there you go. Now you want to put your gas mask filter in there, but sometimes, in my survival terms, if I ever want a gas mask filter with me and quickly, I would at least wear a jacket or combat trench coat or something. I mean, I don't have any of those stuff except for a backpack, and so pretty much the best way is to put this on top of your gas mask. So that way, when there's a gas mask attack, you take your filter out, put it down, take it out, and boom, quick draw, and
then you're protected.
You can quick draw your gas mask. Oops, the filter has fell down. But give me a second. Okay. For that being said, so to take care of your gas mask is the best to do is what I've learned from the YouTuber called Weapon and Stuff channel, is that he taught me, I mean not taught me, but he showed me how to take care of your gas mask. Is that you put your gas mask in a bag where you got it from. If you don't got no bag, then find any cloth or towel and wrap it around the gas mask and store it where your closet has room temperature and doesn't contain no sunlight, or you barely turn your light on. If you have a closet that has no light, like you can't have no option to turn it on, then that's a good thing to have if you're a gas mask collector, if you're a baby starter that you want to collect gas masks. But anything, if you want to survive apocalypse for a very long time, you want to take care of this gas mask. If you're outside the wilderness, then the best thing to do is keep your gas mask inside a bag on time, and then if you have a backpack, store it in there, so that way backpack may be room temperature or maybe not. I mean human temperature or may not, but it's your best bet to take care of a mask. The only way you can tell if your gas mask not only works because it has cracks in it, or that the rubber has been stretched too much, where the rubber is so thin now where chemicals can easily dig through that rubber and bam, they get to your lungs in there. That was the chair making stupid noise. Now, this concludes my video for the gas mask review video. This is my first episode in season for the gas mask review. And now for the future's sake, we're going to put this gas mask into stress. That means we're going to do everything what a gas mask needs to do when a job does. In combat situations or heavy chemical tech situation, that's probably riskier for me because whatever chemicals that gets on this filter might break, and then chemicals that's holding here might get in my lungs, and there's no lung cancer. It's just got to get you sick, majorly sick. That's it. And you'd be coughing and everything. I mean, now I was coughing not because of that, but I was coughing because the allergies outside is the worst. And I have asthma, so that's another thing that's... Now, as you guys may be wondering why I'm wearing a raincoat, this is probably the one thing that I probably wear just because I've heard that you can turn your raincoat into NBC, but I won't get into that until next video. So, be sure to put a thumbs up and subscribe my channel and hit that bell button to put a notification for the next videos, and I'll catch you guys later, and peace.